Namaste my fellow strikers, Holy Materia here, back with another Shinobi Striker video. Today we're going to be talking about the new range ninja tool, the double water cannon, but before we get into it, be sure to Shinobi Strike that like button and subscribe for more content. Alright, let's get it. So this is the scientific ninja tool double water cannon. It's a ranged weapon and it says, a pair of scientific ninja tools that shoots water bullets imbued with water style chakra. They are easily reloaded by channeling chakra. Shower your enemy with a torrent of water bullets and wash them away with a surprise attack. That's one of my favorite descriptions in the whole game. Shower your enemies with a torrent of water bullets. I mean, nice wordplay, Shinobi Striker. I appreciate that. I appreciate it, man. So, yo, these new weapons for range types are game changing. And I don't mean some kind of like clickbaity meta changing, better than the meta, gonna replace the broken meta, anything like that, but like actually fundamentally change the way that range types can play the game. These things are exciting. Like, I don't care what anybody's been saying so far. I've been playing with these for like 6 hours on stream, went against new players, went against some advanced players, and these things are just, not only are they fun, but they just change the way range types can play. I feel like it's the first range weapon in the entire game. Like, this is the first time we really have a weapon where range types are really fighting from a range. Like, I know that the meta, or like the quote unquote advanced way to play range is like a close range kind of Kusanagi blade doing close range combos, but that's not what a range really is. Like, that's not really like a range thing. This is the first time where range really feels like a range class. Like, I feel like all the ranged weapons the square should do some kind of ranged attack, and the triangle should do an even longer range attack. Something like what these pistols do, man. These blickies are crazy. There's so many different combos you can do, so many different builds. Like, I feel like this has revamped the whole range class. Like, it's not gonna balance the game, but it gave us a whole new way to play. And because this is so different from anything else like that the ranged class has, it changes like all the different builds that you can use. There's all kinds of different stuff that you can do, different ways to combo it. Like, of course, like any other weapon, it has like combo cancels and stuff, and you can shoot lots of bullets if you do the combo cancels. But there's just all kinds of different combinations of jutsu that you can use with this weapon that wouldn't be possible with any other weapon. Like, there was a few times where my ninjutsu got sealed or something, and or even my ninja tool, and it was like it didn't even matter, because with these weapons, I'm still a range type. I can still fight at a range. Right now, as it stands with all the other weapons, it's really like range is only range because of their ninjutsu, and now we're at a point where every class has a bunch of ranged jutsu, so it doesn't even matter. So this is what we need to make range class a real range class. It's incredible, man. If you guys already have these weapons, let me know what kind of builds you guys have been running, so I can try those out. I've just been running some of my kind of standard builds that I've been using lately, but with these, they improved them so much because it's just so much fun, like being able to shoot from afar, like even little stuff like swapping into seal tags or paralysis tags, and then when you swap, you can hit people from a distance. You don't even need ninjutsu to hit them anymore, so that frees up your second jutsu to be whatever you want, instead of like being like, I need to run some kind of super long range jutsu so I could capitalize on swapping them and then being stunned. Now you can just use a combo, just a regular range combo with your weapon. It's like, it's finally some real range in the game. It's the first time that we really had it. So even when you use any other range weapons, like when you use the triangle button or the heavy attack, which is the distinctive attack for all the classes, the range that those kunai go is it's still just like a mid-range. So if you want to do any kind of normal attacks besides your ninjutsu, you have to be like kind of in the fray, and you have to put yourself in danger basically as a range type with the lowest health pool. But with these, you can really play at a distance and play effectively. Like, I haven't really watched anybody's videos about this yet, because I don't watch people when they do like early access stuff. I wait till the stuff comes out because I want to be able to form my own opinion on it and not be influenced by what other people are saying. But man, to me, this has changed the way I can play the game. It's so exciting. I'm still salty about the Obito stuff, but this has kind of got me like, I'm excited about the game again. I just streamed for like 6 hours without even realizing how long I was streaming, because I'm just so happy, just like being able to have something new. Like, and I remember, this is what it feels like to have a DLC or something, but I feel like this is even more game changing than a DLC. Like with a DLC, yeah, you can make a couple of different builds and stuff, and you might have a nice new alt that's maybe overpowered, but this fundamentally changes what range does, because it's a weapon. It's the way you fight. So this is completely different. I hope we get some different versions of this, like with different, I don't really like water style jutsu or anything, or water style, or in any kind of thing like an avatar or whatever it is. I've never really been a big fan of water style, but if we get like some fire style ones, or some even wind style or lightning style, like I can't wait to see what else they do with weapons like this. This is the direction that I feel like they need to take range in, because it's a range class. Let us fight from a range. Yeah, we got the lowest health, we got all these problems, but if we can actually fight from a range like we're supposed to, then the game would be not balanced, but it will work the way it's supposed to work, the way it was always meant to work, basically. Like, there was all these fights I was having with like attack types, and it really felt like I was a range type, because I didn't have to rush in there to confront the attack type face to face. And then when he would get close in, I was like vulnerable, and that's what it's supposed to feel like. Instead of just having like a ninja tool, a couple Sinbone to keep him off of me or something, I got a whole pistol. I got the 2 pistols. I got the blickies, man. Keeping them off me, like, get off me, son. It's so good. And there's so many different like moves that are such long distance that you couldn't really follow up on, like a Mataratsu and stuff. But now you can just shoot them as soon as you do a Mataratsu. So it's in any of those moves, like lightning net and all that stuff. So it's just so different the way you can play as a range type, that it is game changing for the class. Let me know how you guys are feeling about these new ninja tools too. Like, are you having fun with them? Do you think they're good? I think they're well balanced. When I was first playing with them, I was like, man, I don't like the way it makes you back up when you're shooting, but that actually makes it more balanced, because you can't just spam it all the time, because then eventually you'll be too far away from the target. Even no matter how many cancels you do, you'll eventually just be so far away that you can't even target anybody anymore. So it forces you to not be like extra spammy with it. I hope they don't touch these, man. I hope they don't nerf them. They love to give range type stuff and then nerf it to the ground so it's useless. Hopefully they leave it as it is, because I think it's pretty well balanced right now. It's fun, it's good, and it's not broken. And like this is the thing. I meant to say this at the beginning, but like the difference between saying like game changing and meta changing, I don't really want anything to come out that's meta changing at this point in the game, because if something comes out and it changes the meta because it came out, then all that means is that was broken, and that it's more broken than the broken meta already. Like, that's all that would mean. So we don't want anything to come to the game that can change the meta by itself. What we need is for them to nerf the current meta so that other things become viable, so that things are more balanced and we have more options that are as good as the current meta. So we don't want things to come in and shake up the meta, because that just means, oh, we got another broken thing, or now range types are broken because we got something that changed the meta. Like, that's not what we want. We need to balance the current meta so that more things become as good as the meta, because there's a bunch of stuff that's like here and the meta's like up here. So if we lower the meta down, then it's like, oh, now I can use this. Even I always wanted to use it, but it was just trash, because compared to the meta, there was no point in using it. So yeah, if we can nerf the meta, make everything else more viable, to make it so that more jutsu, because there's a whole bunch of jutsu that are fun or that are interesting, but they're just so bad compared to what's the best stuff, that you can't really use it in any kind of competitive match. Like, not even like Shinobi Pro League or something. I mean, just like going against people who are at your same level. Like, they're gonna beat you because they're using meta. So yeah, nerf the meta, and don't introduce anything that's like broken. That this is perfect, because this is well balanced. Most of the DLC that they've come out with lately have been balanced, besides Baryon mode. But now I would say that he's pretty balanced since they nerfed Baryon Bullet Barrage. So I think they figured out how to bring balanced things out. But now they need to nerf the stuff that's already broken, so that we have some good balance in the game. But yeah, man, these things have been so much fun. I'm gonna be playing with them more, so I'll have more videos and like some builds with them and stuff, and how to combo with them, like how to use this thing with your jutsu. But for right now, I just wanted to say, like, yeah, man, this fundamentally changes the way you can play the game as a range type. It's a completely different feel. It's a completely different way of playing. It's like a new class. It's like we have a new subclass just because of this one weapon. Like we have the mid range, which is every other weapon, and then we have the actual range with these water cannons. So I hope we get some more stuff like this eventually, man. Some different elemental styles with some different combos and stuff like that. But yeah, man, let me know what you guys are thinking about this, what builds you've been using, how you've been running them, and just your overall thoughts. Like, what do you think about the introduction of these weapons into the game? I know you guys have probably seen them before because everybody's got the early access stuff with Shinobi Shop, but now they're out officially and everybody can get them. So if you didn't have them before, yeah, what do you think about them now? Hopefully you guys will end up getting them. I know there's a few people that I know that weren't able to get them with the esoterics, but hopefully you guys will be able to get it next week. Because they're worth it, man. Like as a range main, man, this is something that's worth it. So if you were like wondering, like, should I get this or not, like just to make the game fresh, it's like one of the freshest things that have come to the game that I can think of, because it's so different. It changes. It's even a bigger deal than like when healers got a melee weapon, I would say. Yeah, this is it's a game changer. I keep saying that, but it really is. It's a game changer. Like it changes the way you play. So yeah, man, I'm super excited. I was really down on Shinobi Striker for a while. You guys know, especially after the Obito scandal. this is a scandal, man. I think Zeno called it a scandal. I was dying, but yeah, man. After that, I was kind of like, man, I might even uninstall this game, but I'm back. I'm back with these range weapons. With these blickies, man, I'm back. So let's go. So yeah, man, thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate all the support. I'll see you guys in the next one. Everybody stay safe out there. Peace and love.